I did.
Fingers think you're pretty good too, by the way. You saw that.
Not bad.
Is that door locked back there?
It's gorgeous outside. I'll take it.
I'm ready to be back.
Let's just move this outside.
Make that a motion.
There you go.
That's what I like the best.
It's open so somebody can get in though, right?
Yeah, but then you
Okay, great. Thank you.
We got another notice that, I think it's 600 Cars Parkway. That's the one that's going to be moving to town on. So that building, they're going to be put up for sale. I think it's 600. It's, yeah, he can talk about that one. Yeah, but I don't think they want something like that.
No, I think they're already set.
Right, well, what they would like to build.
Maybe get him to move that.
So how is South Carolina?
Put that in.
It all
Put that in
depends on,
front.
it all depends on.
Were you on the beach?
Yeah.
So right now, it's got a little bit of time.
So you're right, the house like on the beach? Oh, you have the water come in and everything? And sharks? No, okay.
Jellyfish.
Jellyfish?
No.
Oh, really? Huh. This year. Good for you. Well, what do you think? Why doesn't town and Caddy always vote? Oh, so why don't we want to do this in Hampshire? What's his name? Jerry. Oh, yeah. Well, I trained John Campbell. Yeah, I did. You are right.
It's a long 4 minutes. Yeah, it's like anything else, it's technicalities.
It's the longest. You can hold your breath there.
Call the meeting to order. Pledge allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And your roll call, please.
Here.
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 Here. We don't have a public hearing at all today, so we can turn around and go right to our regular meeting and ask Mike to presentate, we want to make a motion to approve the previous minutes from our June 13th.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second.
Here.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Mike, your CFO report, please.
Thank you. I had provided a report that was in your packet.
It was showing a total cash balances in your accounts. Our JP Morgan Chase checking account, $595,507.24. And New York class, as of the end of last month, $1,003,488.42 for a total combined balance of $1,598,995.66. There were 4 vouchers approved and reviewed for payment over the past month for $3,789.90. And there was one additional invoice that came in since the board packet went out for TechNet for August networking services. It's been reviewed and that will also be paid. So the total adjusted book balance, $1,595,205.76, and then minus that additional voucher of $280. So I did also provide you with a copy of the New York class statement just to show you that by investing that initial deposit of $1 million, you had since then already received over $3,000 in interest. And just as a comparison, in 1 month when you had the entire balance in just the checking account, you made less than that amount in 1 month. So by having only part of that balance in New York class, you've made more than that. So you made a wise financial decision in terms of increasing revenue for the organization. A couple other things, pilots. So we've gone through the village billing cycle, so that's completed. So the next step is starting the new tax cycle, which begins with the school taxes in the fall. So new assessments that were reported in March, I'll be receiving from the town assessor's office the list of the pilot exemptions. So the new pilot properties, there might be some that came off. So we'll be going through that whole process we do every year to get that ready for the school pilot bills and then onward to the town and county at the end of the year. And also we're getting to that point for budgeting. We need to prepare a draft budget, which I'll present for the next meeting, because it then needs to go to the town board for their review and any feedback they might have. And that has to be adopted. Typically, you'll approve the final budget in October. It needs to be filed with the state by November 1st. Are there any questions for me?
Mike?
Yes.
What date did you deposit the 1 million? Was it June 1st or was it before that?
I believe it was right around the June 1st. So it's just been since around that June 1st date.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike, I was just wondering, last meeting, you remember you sent me that email?
Yes, the
Where
list
you went
of
through
eight.
about the people that didn't fill out their reports. Did anybody ever come back? Did you find out that any of these?
No, there's these 8 properties. I did confirm with the auditors today that they still had not received the reports from these properties. I believe there was a follow-up on 1 or 2 of them, but they have not received the surveys for the prior year.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to Paul then, the list that you
Sure.
gave me, and I'll have Paul follow up with it. And if, Paul, if they're not gonna cooperate with you, get back to me so we can give it to Kevin.
What I normally do, Mr. Chair, is I make a phone call, and then if they don't respond to that phone call, I actually go out and personally visit them.
And if they give you, if, you know, you have a real
If they
problem,
don't
I think
have
give
that,
it,
then I'm gonna call you.
let me know, and I'll give it to Kevin, and then we'll just have to handle it that way, because we shouldn't have to
I'll have
chase
to
these
get all
people.
the information from Andrea's, their addresses.
Yeah, I'll give you this sheet so you've got something to
Okay.
go by, so you know what he's gonna be
Give me
looking
those
for.
addresses then?
Yeah, I
Somebody
can get you that information again, just to remind them that now they should
I'll stop at
expect.
your office and you can give me the address of the phone number.
Because this year we sent those surveys out with the pilot bills, which was the first time, so maybe perhaps they didn't realize that and they discarded it, but making sure we educate them to look for that in the pilot bills this year than when the town and county go out.
Yep, sounds
All right.
Yeah, Michael, if you could just give me the name and address, I'll take it from there. Thank you.
Thanks, Michael.
Kevin, do you want to talk about that IRS audit that was done? Because you were in the middle of all that.
Yeah, well, yes. So last year, some of the board members who were here would remember that we got a notice from the IRS that they were taking a look at the 2016 bond issuance for sealing devices. And they presented, a list of questions and so forth. And your bond counsel at the time is Hodgson Russ. So what the board did was retain Hodgson Russ to address those questions that the IRS was asking. And what you have in front of you is essentially a clean bill on the bond. So it's a good result. It shows that what was done was appropriate, not only on the IEA's end, but really on the company's end. They met their commitments too. So it's good that the bond remains tax exempt, right? That's really what they were looking at, and I think that's a good result for the group.
Super. Okay, there's nothing under old business. Under new business, Paul, you've got some information?
I'd just like the board to know that I have a meeting at 9 o'clock Friday morning with Upstate Milk. I don't know what that is, but that's on where they built the Ecology and Environment building. So I have that meeting. I have several meetings with Duval Safety, and so far, what I'm led to believe, they're looking at 44 acres of land on Walden Avenue, I guess past where Good Earth is. And then I had another call, and I'm waiting for the application actually to start for Jag Electric is another major expansion, and they all qualify at this point. Well, Jag is a manufacturing, and so is Upstate Milk, and so is Duval. So all three are the actual type of projects that you gentlemen and you ladies are looking at. So that I will let you know as I go along, and like I said, I'm not going to go forward until I get an application, and with that application I present it to Kevin that he tells me to go forward. And then I will give it to the board for you to examine before we do anything else. No public hearings, nothing, just so that you know exactly what you're doing.
Okay.
Any questions, I'll be happy to address them.
And we do have that, maybe that Jag Electric, can we look at maybe 600 Commerce Parkway? Remember that business is going to be moving out?
I need that address, and I need the individual who's there.
Yeah, I did, we'll have to look that up, because with them going out to Tonawanda, they need high bays. Maybe we can get that building refilled again and keep them in town that way.
Yeah.
Super, thank you.
And you can see, just so that everybody knows, we approved a project for the Clarence IDA in the June meeting, which was the MJ Peterson project on the corner of Sheridan and Harris Hill. And it was a mixed-use project, and it qualified, and everything went perfect, and they have approved the project, but Mr. Poloncarz is objecting to the project. So, just that's what happens in this world. So.
Can he stop a project like that?
He can start to sue the idea actually, Bob, and the letter was forwarded to Chris Kempton, who's the chairman, and we're going to review it with the attorneys. And he probably could if he's. But see, the problem is though, we've already issued probably the attorneys probably issued the sales tax letters and everything, and they started to move some of the trees in the site. So yes, he can if he takes us to court. Because he stopped, I don't know if you remember, about 5-6 years ago, Russell Salvatore's grandson was doing something on Transit Road. He stopped that one.
Really? Thank you.
Another hoop that we jumped through that we didn't know about.
That's the world we live in, Bob. Sean Ryan attacks us all the time, so.
Okay, I'm going to make a motion on the public comment to put in a 5-minute limit, and we're going to actually, next meeting, have a resolution in place so that we can change our bylaws to add that in. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Erase it. Yes.
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 Yes. Okay, I guess
Do we need a motion to approve the financial report?
oh, I'm sorry, yes, we do.
I'll make that motion.
Oh, thank you.
I'll second it.
Yes.
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 Yes. Okay, we come to the public comment section. Anybody want to speak on any topic?
Chairman, if you don't mind, sit down, please.
No.
Thank you. Appreciate that today.
what I'm going to read after I'm done, hopefully in 5 minutes.
Excuse me, would you put that microphone so just so we can, thank you very
All
much.
right, after I'm done, then please, you can respond. On 30th of May, I was at the Village of Lancaster Municipal Building with the first Lancaster, New York Forward Local Planning Committee meeting. I saw that LIDA project consultant CEO Paul Leon sitting with this roundtable regarding the Lancaster, New York Forward Planning Committee. On further research at home on the Lancaster, New York Forward Planning Committee on their website, I saw that LIDA project consultant CEO Leon was on the committee. On even further research, I came across the co-chair, Mayor Ruda, was behind selecting each committee member. So in my own thought processing, I wondered how the LIDA project consultant CEO, Leon, was handpicked by co-chair Mayor Ruda. And then wondering why didn't co-chair Mayor Ruda, if Mayor Ruda wanted someone from the LIDA, why didn't Mayor Ruda respectively pick LID committee member and Chairman Lemaster, Member Straight, Member Ronald, Member Getson, Member Leary, or fellow Mayor LIDA committee member Peterson? Many questions I had as I was doing my research. Furthermore, I wondered how co-chair Mayor Ruda and LIDA project consultant CEO wouldn't believe the action of having Mr. Leon on the Lancaster, New York Forward Planning Committee, causing contention in regards to Mr. Leon's position on the LIDA membership board as their project consultant CEO. Then in regards to that, before Mr. Leon accepted co-chair Mayor Ruda's offer, did Mr. Leon consult with LIDA Chairman Lemaster on Mr. Lemaster's perspectives on project consultant CEO Leon's sitting on the Lancaster, New York Forward Planning Committee, or even to consult LIDA Consul Zanner on his perspective? The appearance with Mr. Leon's reasons with contention in regards to Mr. Leon's position within the Lancaster Industrial Development Agency and the Lancaster, New York Forward Planning Committee, as I stated before in regards to what I spoke at of, I'd like to now hear responses back. Thank you.
Paul, you're on the New York Forward Board?
Yeah, I can respond.
Go ahead.
So to your point, it's actually the Department of State that had a tremendous say in who sits at that table. So there was a lot of back and forth negotiating with what the state was looking for to have representation. In terms of needing approval from any board, that's not one of the requirements of the New York Forward LPC. We're looking for allies to improve our community. So to have Paul sitting on that board is actually a huge asset to our community, and I would imagine to LIDA to be able to be a liaison. He's not a voice for, he's not speaking on behalf of. There were a couple of people who were associated with the town who could help propel those projects forward, and the town objected, and we actually removed those members are no longer a part of that committee. So, I mean, it's unfortunate that people are looking at it like it was my decision. It's not how the situation works. It's not how the New York Forward process works. And these people are actually strong advocates for the project proposals that are going to be. And now LIDA is not submitting a project on behalf of New York Forward, but I think Paul was chosen because of his vast experience and expertise in economic development. He is not a voice for LIDA.
So regarding that, it still shouts out with what's going on with the Lancaster Industrial Development Agency regarding other projects that have been voted on, and now hearing what Mr. Polikars has done, that's regarding retail apartment buildings, which on the New York State matrix states that that's not part of any IDA within New York State standards. So, but it's still questionable that you didn't pick, wait a minute, excuse me, I'd like to answer her first. I'd still like to state that you could have still picked anybody,
It's
even
actually not
Mr.
true.
Lemaster. Mr. Peaston is a mayor.
Mr. 5.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Okay, make a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Yes.
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 Yes. Everyone have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman.
Thanks, Paul.
Mike, now is Paul gonna need this sheet, or are you gonna give him a new one with the addresses?
Give them the survey.
Okay. Okay, no, that's what I mean, I didn't want to confuse, because I asked him, yeah, because I asked him,